Creating huge waves his first week in office, Donald Trump has signed an executive order barring individuals of 7 nations from entering the United States. Individuals from the Muslim-majority nations of Iraq, Syria, Iran, Libya, Somalia, Sudan and Yemen have been denied entry into the United States for a period of 90 days with immediate effect until stronger laws are put in place. The individuals exempt from the ban are diplomats, United Nations officials, and in certain cases those of minority faith, such as persecuted Christians, making many believe this to be a Muslim ban.
But we are people, we are not the government. We are not doing nothing. If the government does something wrong with this government, we are not responsible, American and Iranian. What they can do?
Trump has denied the claim, stating that the order was passed to combat terrorism in order to keep the United States safe and is in no way anti-Muslim. The executive order also puts a stop to the US immigration program for 120 days and halts Syrian refugees from entering the nation indefinitely. This comes at a time when the world faces its greatest refugee crisis since the Second World War. The power to issue an executive order is a special right enjoyed by the President of the United States. With the exception of William Henry Harrison, all presidents, including George Washington, have at some time during their tenure issued executive orders. One of the most famous executive orders in history was the Emancipation Proclamation issued by President Abraham Lincoln in 1863, which changed the status of 3 million human beings from slave to free. A questionable use of the power was seen when President Ford granted a full pardon to former President Nixon for any offenses he might have committed during his presidency. Former President Barack Obama issued 276 executive orders on immigration, climate change, gun control, contraception, and even gay rights. But the power to issue these orders does not give the president the right to make law and can be struck down by either Congress or the Supreme Court of America at any time. By issuing such an order, Trump believes he's putting America first.
America first. America first.
But such an approach shows an eerie similarity with the America First movement during the Second World War. The United States was against getting involved in the war, and as a result, they infamously turned away the St. Louis in 1939. The ship was carrying 937 Jewish refugees who were looking to escape Hitler's persecution. The ship was turned away from American shores, ultimately leading to hundreds being killed in the Holocaust later. Since then, the United States have come a long way in their refugee program. 85,000 refugees were allowed into the country last year, with a majority of them coming from Syria and Iraq. Numerous protests have spread across the nation since Trump passed the order, with people demanding him to reconsider his stance. Will the Trump administration give in to the pressure, or will we witness the rise of a new America, the likes of which we haven't seen in a long, long time?